Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going over the top 7 things to do before the Indigo Disc comes out to make sure you're prepared for everything it's got to offer and to enjoy it to its absolute fullest. So let's get into the first one, and the first one's actually going to be, well, your team. My team, which you actually can't really see everything here. There we go. Now that my wonderful face has been removed, you can see, well, the full team. And as you can notice, they are high-leveled, level 100s, some level 80s, level 90s, and competitive items on them, on most of them, and some are even trained for IVs, for competitive purposes, of course. And if you've been playing, you've probably leveled up your standard playthrough team pretty aggressively, with the Indigo Disc likely being mid to high 70s and even into the 80s, considering you ended off the Teal Mask with Kieran's team being level 71 to level 78. You're probably going to be way over-leveled and just blitz through everything in the Indigo Disc. And we want to make sure this is going to be fun, so going with a new team of 6 Pokemon, maybe ones you didn't use, maybe some new returning Pokemon. Have fun with those. But before we get into number 6 through number 1 for the best prep to do, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and hit that bell notification, because in about 2 months, we're going to be doing a shiny giveaway. If you want to get into that, you gotta be there yourself, and many more videos discussing all the things that are going to be amazing about the Indigo Disc, and the theories we've got involving them, including the Dipplin evolution. Number 6 on the list is actually one that most of you may already have, and that is both the Shiny Charm and the one many people may not have as heavily, the Glimmer Charm. Shiny Charm, of course, for shiny hunting. You can get more shinies, you can get those wonderful, wonderful sparkles we all know and love, and the Glimmer Charm, active Terra Shards for raids, so you can, well, build more raid counters and build more stuff for competitive, but also, for the 19th Terra type, you're going to be able to get those Terra Shards. Of course, with our shiny hunting, we've gotten a lot of shinies, everything from box 5 up until box 19 are full of our shinies. We've gotten through the living shiny decks. The ones where it's missing, those are ones that I've moved for other boxes for competitive reasons and things, and these are, of course, the giveaway ones, so you'll be walking away with these shinies. Especially with the expected nearly 200 Pokemon, if not more, that are going to be returning in the DLC, especially the starters. Shiny Charm will be helpful for getting those shinies. Especially since, unlike me, several months ago when I went over 5.5 times odds for Greninja, needing to suffer through Masuda hunting to get your shiny starters. Don't be like me, younglings. Don't be like me. For this next step, number 5, you're going to want to go over to Sword and Shield, a little bit of time travel and nonsense, and get yourself a Magneton, Magnemite, or a Magnezone, as they have Magnet Pull for their ability. And with that magnetic magnet face, you're going to want to fly over to Route 10, because when you have a Pokemon with the ability Magnet Pull in the lead slot of your party, you are going to be able to encounter Steel types in the wild vastly more often than you would be able to otherwise, so that you can get yourself a shiny Duraludon, or even a regular Duraludon in preparation for Archelodon. If, on the other hand, wild encounters and fishing for magnet dragons is not your specialty, you can come over here to Giant's Seat, where, depending on the day, you can find a Duraludon Strong Spawn. Now, this will be full odds normally, so if you want to shiny hunt for it, you are going to have to do soft resetting method with it off screen. But if you just want to get, say, a styled Pokeball like we did for our shiny Duraludon, which is in a Beast Ball because we Masuda bred for it, that's another thing you can do. Get whatever ball you want, catch it, and just Masuda breed for it. For the 4th spot on this list of preparations done, you're going to want to stock up on some Herba Mystica, as well as tomatoes, onions, and green bell peppers especially, as those are the key ingredients for making any of the Herba Mystica encounter sandwiches for shiny hunting, with the other food ingredients for whatever type you specifically want to hunt for. Main reason for that is, of course, going hand in hand with the Shiny Charm, getting shinies of the new Pokemon, any particular favorites of yours, or if you're going for, like us, a living shiny dex. Always more shinies to be had, always a better way to hunt them quicker. You don't even need the Shiny Charm for this, it just helps speed it up even more if you have the, well, Shiny Charm. Quick, think fast. For number 3, you're going to want to stock up on a ton of Quick Balls. Also, Ultra Balls will be very beneficial, as well as Timer and Dusk Balls, depending. However, Quick Balls are going to be your best friend. With a new Pokedex coming out, there's going to be probably 150, if not even more, Pokemon that are unregistered. So, Quick Balls make catching them significantly easier. Ultra Balls, of course, when they don't end up staying in the ball, and Dusk Balls because they are one of your best Pokeballs when it's nighttime. Because the game's in-game night-day cycle is actually on a 30-minute timer for each one, about 33 minutes for daytime, then 33 minutes of nighttime. You don't need to go through the whole process of not playing at all during the day or manually messing with your clock settings in order to get nighttime for the best catch boosts. Before we get on to the second, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. You guys are the ones that keep everything here going. And number 2 is you're going to want to sort your PC boxes. This is something I am myself very guilty of not doing. As you can see, most of these are actually just Masuda Shiny Hunt eggs for Sprigatito, one of the last Pokemon we actually need for the Paldea Dex. That and the Mousehold family. But many of these other boxes are things for Terra Raid Counter Guide videos, extraneous Pokemon from previous Terra Raid Counter videos I haven't sorted the boxes on yet, and just various legendaries and competitive teams I have, as well as, again, extraneous Pokemon that I need to find a home for, and the shiny giveaway Pokemon. However, if we may flash over to my Scarlet version, there we are. In Scarlet, where, broadly, aside from the first couple of boxes, everything is sorted and categorized by typing. This is basically where I dump all of my Pokemon that I don't need in my main Violet version, and I section them out by typing or other things. These need to be gone through, and the ones I don't need released to sort of free up a bit more space. But I do use my Scarlet version mostly as a storage bank for everything that I don't have Pokemon Home Premium. It's a great way of getting around that while still having both games to play. It takes a little bit of time, but the main reason for this is that if your boxes are nice, neat, and organized, especially with the mass release feature that exists in Pokemon Home, you can figure out what you need, what you don't need, and what you can evolve in order to, well, fill out your Pokedex far, far easier and more effectively, without needing to rely heavily on trading. Well, it's just a general good housekeeping thing to have your boxes neat and organized so you don't have, well, like Scarlet, where there's just dozens of Pokemon that I don't need. Especially when it comes to looking for Terra Raid counters, like when they have the level 7 Terra Raids, or even just, well, Urban Mystica hunting with things like Iron Hand, so I don't need to sort through everything. And last, but certainly not least when it comes to preparations, this is the most important one. Don't over-prep. Obviously, things like sorting your PC boxes, figuring out what a new team is going to be, and getting Urban Mystica is all nice and good. But don't go out and build a competitive super grade team to blast through everything at the speed of Mach Insanity. This is a new game, a new addition, something for us to explore and play. And if we blast through it in a few hours, everything is going to feel hollow, and you're not going to know what to do. Shiny hunting, of course, can only go for so long, and Terra Raids, after a while, will always feel like a slog, no matter how many you need to do to fill out your Pokedex. So don't go and I'm going to build a team of all these super powerful OP Pokemon and level 90 and clown on Kieran and Blueberry Academy's League with Insanity. This is going to be a much more battle-focused DLC from the looks of it, whereas the Teal Mask was a lot more exploring and lore. Oddly, the best way to prepare is to simply not prepare heavily. Now, obviously don't not prepare, because then you're going to go in and you're probably sort of like, oh, well, I don't have anything leveled up, well, I'm just going to do some level 100 stuff again and blast through everything. But don't go super aggressive on the prep. And just enjoy the DLC. These games are meant to be fun. Talk with your friends, figure things out, help each other with, well, filling up the Pokedex. That's one of the reasons why I get both Scarlet and Violet, so I can do one file with you guys and one file on my own personal time to soak up everything. But that's been all. I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and comment below what you guys are actually going to be doing for your preparations.